Hello and welcome to Chair Fitness with Gayle. So pop on the radio or put on some nice music. Make sure that you use a stable chair and remember, just do what you can. Any pain? We never work in pain. So I'm going to ask you to sit at the top of the chair, right on the edge. You can see I've grabbed a little pillow to place on my back, and I want to make sure that it's my torso muscles that I'm working. So even though we're using our arms and our legs, twisting from side to side just to start, think about drawing in your waistband. Gently moving from side to side. A little bit up and down. And you can see we're starting to use the spine. Breathing out each time you curl forward. Now we breathe in naturally, normally. So think about breathing out. Pursed lips, nice long out breath. Maybe not as fast as me, or maybe a little faster. It depends on your body. Trying to roll the shoulders there. And again, I'm tucking my chin, curling the back, up and around, and down, finishing off that little circle with the shoulders. Keep the chin up, keep the chest up. And we're just coming into a bit of a forward fold. Forward but stay up. Keep the spine long. You might get a feeling of tipping the pelvis forward. So less weight on the tailbone each time you move forward. And now, just tipping side to side. Stay up nice and tall. Moving the muscles in and around the top of the thighs, the pelvis, and the top of the pelvis as well, where it meets the tummy muscles. Again, think about your breathing. Breathing in one side, breathing out the other. And now let's put all of those movements together. So breathe in and breathe out to circle. Couple more on this side. Keeping that spine nice and tall. You can see I've got my hands on my chair and I am using arm power to make my biggest circle. Now let's reverse that circle. As you're circling, notice where you're feeling this movement. So wrists are moving, elbows moving, shoulders moving, the neck, tall spine, lots of movement in the hips, movement in the knees and the ankles. Breathing in and breathing out. So sitting up tall, place the feet, a little bit of a wiggle of those knees. Loosening up at the very top of the thigh, but you also might get a feel of loosening up in the knees and the ankles. Try that without your arms holding you in place. And see if you can get your knees to squeeze together in time to the music. A little bit of brain power now. Squeezing and shaking. And now try squeezing and shaking one hand at a time. If it gets a bit too much, go back to shaking 2 hands and then see if you can just make 1 hand shake at a time. So lift a foot and give that a shake as well. Forward, back, maybe side to side, and stomp it down. Change feet. Notice that my knee's working, my thigh. And it's pretty hard work to get soft enough feet to shake. So now, when you're ready, lift the foot, nice straight leg, and we've got a little tiny lean back. You might have to replace the hips if you've found that your back's too close to the back of the chair. I tend to work at the front of the chair. Make sure you feel safe. So lift, lean back, and when you're ready, lift those hands as well. You can have the elbows on the armrest, or maybe you can take the arms out of it altogether. So we're coming into stomps. Plenty of time to lift that knee and then stomp the foot. You want to make a nice, satisfying sound as you stomp onto the ground. Here I come, leaning forward a little bit, sitting on much more on the edge of the chair. Less support with the spine. Stomp and make a sound. Breathing out when it feels comfortable to do so. Adding on some hands. So have a look, see what's happening, and see if you can join in as well. If you get lost, start with the feet. And then see if you can get that clap hands. So 1 foot stomps, clapping the hands. Other foot stomps, and the hands tap the knees. And if you're ready for it, there's that double clap. Whoa, straight into a triple now. Triple, stomp, yes, triple and knees. Triple, knees, triple, knees. A little bit of a march. Keep the chest up. Draw those tummy muscles right in, right around your waistband. Start to think about pulling your elbows back, 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 back. It's almost like you're trying to push somebody out of the way there. Getting that lovely twisting feel in the waist. Remember, breathing out. New arms. So the hands are up at the chest, round about shoulder height, and we're stomping and punching. Back, back, back. Punching up now. It may not suit you to lift the chin like you see me doing. Find a little spot on the wall, and you don't have to straighten the arm. Double punch. Up and down. Clap hands and place on the knees. 1 foot gets clap hands. 1 foot, hands to the knees. Keep that marching going as best you can. And let's try a little swim. It's got that 60s feel. Little fingers up, thumbs are down. So think about your shoulders and your arms, and then when you've got it, go back to the feet and march it up. We want to get that marching feel and enjoy a little bit of a twist in the spine. And when you're ready, sitting tall, straighten out the leg. See if you can draw your toes up towards the ceiling, towards the sky. We're coming into some karate kicks now. Notice I'm lifting my knees and then I kick with my heel. Chest is up, maybe with the hands up, or maybe with the arms on those chair rests. Karate kicks, lift with the knee and then kicking out with the heel. Now I'm leaning back on this one, and I've added on, just in case you need even more. And let's come into clap hands. Really practicing that breath out, breathing out. Whew. Sitting up nice and tall. A gentle twist is going to help mobilize your low back. A little bit of a shake out of the knees. Get some movement back into hips. Leaning forward and leaning back. Start off, use those hand rests. Maybe hands on the knees. Breathing out. Lean back and lift a leg. Just a few more. Keep drawing that tummy in towards the spine. Keeping the chest up. So we're coming into our squat series now. Notice I'm finding where my chair is, and then I'm doing some baby squats to warm up. Bringing the hands to the armrests. I'm teaching my brain where the chair is, because in a moment I'm going to sit all the way down. I'm going to go very slowly, so I'm using muscle power rather than just plopping down. Leaning forward, use your hands and push your way up. One hand at a time. Find out where your chair is, looking up, and gently control that squatting down, sitting down into the chair. Nice long spine. Draw that tummy in towards the spine. And control that lowering down. You might find that it comes smoother and smoother. So into our little dance now. I've come up onto my toes. And all I'm doing is sitting tall, 1 foot at a time, walking forward and back into that center. Out on a diagonal, coming each time back into the center. Now, if you take your hands out of it, you might find that there's a gentle, natural twist feel. Forward, forward, back, back. Make it your own dance. Dance in time to the music if you've got any on. I'm going into that forward, wide feel. Each time, my feet come back into the middle. I'm not really doing anything special with the hands. This is all about the core, your waistline. Forward, out to the side, forward, back, side, back, forward, back, side, back. Ooh. Reaching up, stretching out and down. Breathe in and breathing out. Breathe in and breathe out. Circle right the way down. One foot forward, 1 foot back. Reach down the leg a little bit, but keep the chin up. You want a nice long back. You might be able to feel a stretch on the back of that thigh. Hamstrings working. Hamstring stretch on side number 2. Down, lifting up. A little bit of a stretch, and then take that stretch away as soon as you feel it. So take the knees comfortably wide. You can see I can move my toes quite easily. Twist and take the arm out. Hold it for a moment. Hands back to the front. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathing out, twist. Breathe in. Breathing out, little twist. Breathe in. You might find there's a bit of a stretch in the side of the spine, maybe the inside thighs as well, maybe at the knee for you. So finding some comfort now. Settle back in the back of the chair. You're supported by the back of the chair. Stretch that leg out. Toes are up. And you might find a really nice calf stretch here. Hold your stretch a bit and then swap it over when you're ready. Try a few more. I am holding on to the side of my chair with my hands, just supporting my spine while I find a little bit of a calf stretch. Shaking the hands and the fingers, shake the elbows, shoulders, go crazy. See if you can shake as much of the body as you want. Well done. Thanks for watching.